How's everybody doing today? Today I'm just going to do a quick review, I guess, of my Hamilton Khaki Field automatic. This watch has been reviewed 100 times by everybody. But anyway, this is my watch as far as like Rob's watch is the Seiko Monster. I associate Rob with a orange monster. I've had a lot of watches, bought, sold, flipped, whatever. This one, this is my keeper watch, which I know for some people is probably a very boring keeper watch. But here's my reason why. In World War II, my grandfather was issued a Hamilton. That's what he wore. And he somehow brought it home with him. And I remember him wearing that watch my entire life. My great-grandfather had a Hamilton pocket watch that I still have. I'll do a video on that sometime if anybody's interested. So Hamilton's kind of been like a family brand, I guess you could say, to a point. But field watches are, for me, the simplicity is the beauty of the watch in a sense. There's no bezels, anything. It's just a flat, nice, thin, goes under a shirt cuff. Even with this 5-ring Zulu, this is what I always wear this watch on. This watch has never been worn on the leather that it came with, ever. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but this is the older model. This has the 2824, not the H10 with the whatever it is now, 80-hour power reserve or whatever. This is the regular 2824. If I can get it around here. And, you know, a lot of people talk about how this movement's not, like, super decorated. And it's not. And, you know, I don't really care. Decorated movements don't do a whole lot for me. I know they do for some people. Some people just love looking at a decorated movement. I like being able to see the movement on an exhibition case back. But it's not that important to me that it has blue screws, red screws, and turning on the metal, and that makes it flashy. I want the watch to be accurate, and I want it to work. This is the 42 millimeter version. I may buy a 38 just for fun. So some people with the 42 millimeter version, they don't like how the date aperture, it's like kicks the 15 over. It looks unsymmetrical to them. I guess I can see the argument as far as symmetry goes, but for me personally, it doesn't matter. The watch does have a signed crown. If it'll focus, here we go. This is not a screw down. It's just a regular crown. I've had it, and I wouldn't take this watch in a shower, but it's been in water before. Hasn't hurt it. When I say water, I mean like swimming pool, 3 feet. I've never taken it. It's never been in Lake Michigan or anything like that. The dimensions of the watch, like I said, this is the 42 millimeter, and I think the thickness of this watch is, I want to say this, it's right around, I think it's 11 and a half maybe, if it's that thick. So, like I said, it's a fairly thin watch. The lugs do turn down. They're not completely straight out like a Steinhardt case. And from lug to lug, I want to say it's 49 millimeters, and lug width is 22. Legibility, I mean, the watch, it's very legible. You can read the time quickly with these little, I call them syringe hands. I think that's what they're called. I don't know. You can see if I can get it close. How they come to a point like a hypodermic needle. They're neat. The markers are not applied. They're printed. And it's just a plain everyday watch. I wear this watch the majority of the time. The Notice that I reviewed, I wore that for a week and a half or so. That watch is for sale. It's not that I don't like the watch. I just bought it to check it out. But this is my go-to. I wear this to work literally every day, business casual, on a 5-ring Zulu. And I think the blue the blue strap with the black face, just, I don't know, it gives it a little something extra without it being too bland, I guess. These 5-ring Zulus that I buy, I get them from, it's NATO Strap Company, natostrapco.com, I think it is, and they're out of New York. And they're good. They're, like I mentioned in my one previous video, they're stiff. They're not like they don't have a smooth seatbelt finish. I don't really care. I just want them to be durable and be able to, I can put them on. I had this one on an Orient Triton, which is quite a bit heavier than this watch is. Other than that, I mean, that's just a quick overview to me of what this watch is. The dial does have a little, if I can get it to focus, it's got a little dimension to it. I've ordered some lighting, so I won't have the nice little reflections that you see here anymore. And I have some watches coming for review. I ordered another Certina DS Action Diver. I used to have one of those. Sold it, and that was kind of a mistake. So I'm going to rebuy that watch, but the new version. Anything else, if there's anything that you can think of, any questions, comments, if you have the 38 and the 42, which one do you prefer and why? The 42 is the one that I bought just because I always kind of liked bigger watches. I'm now starting to go down to smaller watches, but I mean, that's my rambling thought for the day. Hope everybody has a good Sunday.